Police constantly have to chase criminals who try to evade arrest, but sometimes it happens that the cops have to chase the criminals a second time, often a short time after the arrest. For example here, Joel Sanchez Delgado managed to incredibly surprise the officer escorting him to the station. Joel was almost brought to the station on a drug trafficking case and was given a wheelchair because he had previously claimed that he had been seriously injured during the arrest. Knowing this, the officer calmly rolls him on his way to the hall, but Joel had a surprise in mind. I can only imagine the faces of the people who watched the invalid run away from the cop without giving him a chance.
Hey, can you call the police for me? Call the police for me. Hey, call the police. Call the police. What way it go? Dude ran, man. Yeah, where's my radio? Yes, he did. Dude ran? Yeah. What? He took off? Yeah, ride straight up this street. Oh, yeah, man.
Joel managed not only to escape, but even to be at freedom almost the whole day. Later, he was found not far from the same neighborhood. Diego Martinez, convicted for terrorist threats, was also not about to go anywhere. Even though he didn't have the same kind of trump card as Joel, he still managed to find the right moment to escape. Obviously, the cops jumped in pursuit of him, almost forgetting about the other two prisoners who were standing by. But luckily, they were not as brave. Diego was caught the same day, earning plus 400K to his bail and a couple years to his sentence. You may already know this guy who just broke the handcuffs and climbed out of the precinct through the roof. If not, I recommend you to watch this video on the channel. Anyway, I found a slightly simplified female version of this legendary escape. Amber Gonzalez was arrested for theft in a hotel in Wisconsin. She had her cell phone with her, which she was supposed to use to post bail, but she chose another way to get out. It's pretty sleight of hand, nothing to say. But I guess you might be wondering, and that she just took the phone and left? Yes. Just walked out the door and the whole station without any trouble. I mean, I understand you can't anticipate thin hands and not completely close the handcuffs, but you can at least close the door to the room, right? And yes, of course, she didn't stay out for long. A few hours later, she was arrested again, right in front of the same hotel as the first time. What's more frustrating than chasing a fugitive who was arrested just a couple hours ago is chasing someone a minute after they've been arrested and who also stole your own car. Tasha Sponsler was arrested for shoplifting, and as it turns out, being handcuffed and put in the back of a patrol SUV wasn't enough to stop her. Not only that he somehow managed to remove the handcuffs, she also decides to steal a police car.
Yeah, about that. God dang! Hey! God. Hell.
As we already know, usually such things do not end well. This story is no exception. Fortunately, she was incredibly lucky to be alive after such a crash, even quite unharmed. Of course, it wasn't worth it to end up behind bars and getting a giant bunch of charges. The good news is that the cops took it as a lesson and tried to fix the problem so it wouldn't happen again. Maybe this stupid decision was due to spontaneity and just wasn't thought through. But this guy clearly had his brutal escape plan planned out in advance. Cody John Drew, convicted for the murder of his child, being already in prison, decided to leave his unloved place of pastime. In the morning during the prisoner's walk, Cody decides to cross a 4-meter wall fenced with a razor wire fence. It would seem impossible, but he surprisingly succeeded. In addition to this fence, further he crosses another one also passing through the wire. He overcame all this obstacle course in less than a minute. But despite this speed, of course it was reacted to in time. Cody ran a few hundred feet, after which he was captured by the prison staff. Cody used his shirt to get through the barbed wire, but unfortunately it didn't help him much, and neither did the escape.
This is the first time, I think, in like 25 years that we've had this happen. I think, we obviously run a safe jail. We'll look at everything and make sure. It was kind of the perfect storm.
Now he was expectedly banned from the outside walk. If you enjoyed this video, you can watch the first part on the channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you like it and want to see more similar videos.